and they're going to have an impact on today's game.
Here's the Seahawks' new signing, Blair Walsh, to get us started as we are underway from Seattle. This fielded at the 2. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, the 135th pick of the draft back in 2016 from Mississippi State.
For a fourth-round selection, Dak Prescott looked as comfortable as a rookie quarterback could look right from game 1. And by the end of the year, accumulated a lot of statistics, but the biggest one, 13 wins, which tied him with Ben Roethlisberger for the most as a rookie starting quarterback.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Fresh set of downs here. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Finding some room at midfield. Power running by Zeke. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
And that's why defensive coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. First down, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Second down, Prescott. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. The offensive starters now for the Cowboys.
For Ezekiel Elliott, the raw numbers tell a big tale. 1,631 yards on the ground as a rookie. But what I liked about him coming out of college holds true in the NFL. His ability to play hard without the football. Meaning that he leads other running backs when he blocks, meaning that he takes care of his quarterback when he pass protects, that he carries out fakes when the ball's not in his hands. He's one of the better players I've seen coming out of college, carrying it over to the NFL, and playing really hard without the football in his hands.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Russell Wilson leading them out there, 6-year quarterback who finished his college ball, of course, as a Wisconsin Badger.
One of the more cerebral quarterbacks in the NFL, analyzes situations, watches a ton of tape, adapts his game to whatever is presented in front of him. And despite the fact he's been in the league for 6 years, the future still bright for Russell Wilson.
First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. CD, want to get your thoughts on the O-line situation for the Seahawks as we take a look at their starting 11. Because George Fant got injured. That group up front, how are they going to be this year?
They expect to be better and improved over 2016. They count on coaching a great deal. They believe they have one of the better offensive line coaches in the game. But talent, that trumps everything. And George Fant was really starting to come along at left tackle. With his injury, are they going to move Reese Odiambo out there? Are they going to take Luke Jokel, who they brought in the offseason, to play at guard? Are they going to move him to left tackle? They have to make some decisions because they have to keep Russell.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Holding offense.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He lets it fly for Lockett. And got his man complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. 43 yards. I know at this level, initially, they were worried about him being only 5'11", pocket presence. Plays like that, they just remind you, he does it so well at every level.
North Carolina State, a little bit more of the spread stuff. At Wisconsin, pro style out of the pocket. And the biggest throws he makes in the NFL still come from the pocket. Russell Wilson can do it all.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
The Cowboys' defense is characterized by its cohesiveness. When you look at them position by position, you're not often impressed. But when you play together collectively, as the Cowboys did in 2016, you find a defense that ranked #1 against the run and were a tough team to solve for everyone who tried to move the ball against them.
On second down, here's Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On third down, Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. His throw caught, right around the 6, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Again, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we come back. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back to Seattle right after this. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On 2nd down, Rawls. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas Rawls taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point.